Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys all about primers. I have a friend that kind of requested this video. She was asking a few questions and I just was like, you know what, I'll do a video on it. It's a good idea and I haven't done one yet. So today I'm going to be talking about face primers, eye primers, lip primers, combination primers, just to kind of give you guys an idea, the different things that primers can do for you. So yeah, let's just get started because I know that I'm going to have to be doing a lot of explaining and I don't want it to be super long video, so I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to start with your, basic face primers. My personal favorite is this Primetime face primer. This is an all-over primer. This can be bought at Ulta and Sephora. It's put out by Bare Minerals. It's part of their Bare Vitamins collection, and this is specifically a foundation and face primer. So basically, one of the many functions for this primer, it comes in a little, pump tube, but you just put about, let's see, yay much on your finger, and this would work for your whole face. You don't have to do your eye area unless you're not using an eye primer. And in that instance, you might need a little bit more than this, but not by much. So basically, you can use this all over the face and then apply your foundation. And that'll help it stay, kind of helps it set a little bit, gives it a longer lasting. It doesn't fade as much throughout the day when you don't use primer. Another use specifically for this primer would be to mix it with a little bit of your foundation. Say, you really like the foundation, but it feels a little thick or heavy on your skin. If you mix, your foundation with it, it gives it a slightly smoother, silkier consistency so that it blends a little softer and it doesn't feel quite so heavy on the skin. And for every, I would do probably about 3 pumps of this to fit, just to put all over my face, and I would do just a tiny, tiny drop of this in that whole 3 pumps to cover my face. When you do that, you don't necessarily have to apply primer first. In that instance, I would probably use a setting spray after my makeup is complete. But that's just one use. And I particularly like this one because whether I mix it in with my foundation or I use it, before foundation, it really does give my skin just a smooth, silky texture. So, and the staying power is great. A couple other face primers I'm going to talk about is this Pore Professionals. I actually got this in a sample from Little Black Bag. Right now, the only place I know of, personally, I think is, again, Sephora and Ulta. But this is put out by Benefit. This one is actually a skin tone color. So let me show you what that looks like. But it goes on pretty clear. So pretty much any skin type color can use it once you rub it in. But this one specifically is for minimizing your pores. So when you use this one, it's also, yes, it's going to keep your makeup in place and you put it on again before foundation, but it is also going to help with the appearance of your pores. So yeah, it's just a tiny little thing. I'll show you how. See, it goes on clear. I can't see it at all. So it comes out in color, but it goes on clear. I have used this one. I don't like it as much as this one here, but I do like it. I would definitely agree and say it definitely minimizes my pores. I just don't think it has quite as much staying power as the Primetime primer. So that's just why that one's my favorite. The other one I'm going to talk about is, again, another Benefit primer. This is by That Gal. Now this one is specifically a brightening face primer. So if you're going for a more, say dewy look, or maybe you're going out in the evening and you want just a little bit, more shine, or even in the summer if you're trying to use it as a highlighter, so to speak, this would be your primer. I don't personally like it because I have oily skin, especially in the T-zone. So on me, this just really makes me look not sweaty, but it's too shiny, and it doesn't work well with my skin tone or skin type because of the oil in my skin mixes with this, and then I just look too shiny. So I would definitely recommend this primer more for someone with a normal to dry skin tone, or type. I keep saying tone, but just because this would actually be a little moisturizing. This one comes out pink. Let me show you guys. Whoa, I got a lot of this one. This one comes out pink, which it's not really showing up pink on camera, but it also goes on clear, but you can actually see a little bit of shimmer. I hope it'll show up on camera. I'm not sure if you can kind of see. Yeah, and when the light hits it right, how I've got that shimmery spot on my hand. It doesn't work well on my face. I will say that I thought this had decent staying power, that when I used it, my foundation didn't move around on my face. It didn't, you know, sort of wear off after a time frame. So as far as staying power, it's great. I just don't personally like the brightening effect to it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is this combination primer, because then I'm going to start getting into eye primers. And this one I'm going to talk about is a Mirabella Prime. I have not used this yet. I actually got this in my Ipsy bag, so I'm not sure where you can buy it. Again, the benefits you can pick up at Ulta or Sephora. But the Mirabella I just wanted to mention because it says specifically on it for face and eyes, and I want you guys to know that you can use, you know, a one-fits-all primer where it's just for your face, it's for your eyes, you know, and one thing and you're done. You don't have to do several different types of primers. And that's why I like this Prime Time too, because if I don't want to get into the eye primers that day, this is definitely my favorite for using in the eye area too, as well as with my foundation. I don't feel like I need to put an eye primer if I don't want to. So I just was mentioning this so you guys know that there are combination primers out there. I do tend to more often use face, you know, lip and whatever, but I'm going to talk to you guys now about my favorite eyeshadow primer. This is like my holy grail of eyeshadow primers. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in their original, in their original formula. And this is a little bit more of a sticky consistency because it is a primer, but it acts as a, as like a base for your eyeshadow. And, oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys. Something is not right here. Okay, so I've had a little sample size of this primer, which I depotted, and I still have that one, but it's in like an unmarked case. So I brought this one to show you guys, and it's not coming out properly because I haven't used this yet. I've still been using the stuff from the depotting. Oh, okay, here it goes. There was like this weird liquid that came out of the top before I started to get any of the actual primer, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so here's what it looks like when it comes out. Now this it doesn't go on clear, so it's definitely an eyeshadow base you put your eyeshadow on top of. But what I love about this is it really brightens up the eye area if you would like to just wear this by itself. If you're going for a very natural look, this is where I placed it right up here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think you guys can see that, but I placed that up from here to about here in my eye area. So lid, crease, you know, the brow bone area, all right here, and then in the inner corner just a little bit. And then you just directly apply your eyeshadow on top of it. And what I love about this primer specifically is not only does my eyeshadow literally never move when I put this on, but it actually seriously brightens the color of the eyeshadows. I bought the Kat Von D palette a while ago, and I was really disappointed with how much fallout there was with her eyeshadows, and that once you put the color on your skin, it really did not look anything like what was in the pan. So I tried it with this, and it just made the colors pop. They were vibrant. They stayed, you know. So I definitely recommend it. But this you would put on top of your foundation. So first a face primer, then your foundation, then this goes on top, then the eyeshadow. This is just another form of the Urban Decay primer potion. This is in their, I think it's in their creaseless. I don't know, I can't remember. It's just a sample that I got a while back. I also have this. Ooh, I broke the stick on it. But this is also an eyeshadow base. Kind of looks like a little lipstick. But it's really just like a little eyeshadow base. This is by, I don't use this one very often. It's by Stellar in the color 08. I got this a long time ago as a gift from someone. So honestly, that one I'm not sure where to buy it from. This one you can obviously buy on urbandecay.com, Sephora, and Ulta. Last thing I'm going to talk about is this Too Faced Lip Insurance Primer. This is the only lip primer that I use. I bought this a little while ago at Sephora, and I mostly use it for lipsticks. I noticed with lip glosses, yes, it will help them sort of stay, but with lip glosses being a little more runny, I didn't see a huge difference, but with lipsticks, definitely. So it just comes on this little, you know, foamy brush, whatever. This comes out white, goes on clear. I'm going to put a little bit on because I don't have anything on my lips now. And just kind of show you guys what it looks like. So, see, it goes on clear. But this will make your lips feel a little silky, sticky for a minute. Give it a sec, like apply all over your lips, top and bottom. Give it a sec to dry, then apply your lipstick, and you should be good to go. It'll feel a little sticky at first, but as it, you know, as it dries out, you won't feel it. So, definitely my favorite. I won't say that it's like, as far as primers go, it's not like the best thing I've ever used. There is a little bit of, I don't know, it'll help your lipstick stay, but I mean, we use our mouths a lot when we eat, when we drink stuff, so it's, that part of our face gets a lot more use, so while the primer will help, it's not a magic trick that's just going to make it stay there all night long. So you will still probably have to apply your lipstick maybe one more time throughout a night if you're like going out or something, but I hope that answered all of your guys' questions, and I will talk to you all later. Let me know in the comments if you have anything else, any other questions that I didn't answer. So, thanks guys. Bye.